If you get to hear me now. If you get to hear me now.
What is going on YouTube? It's your boy VR Coach coming with you a little video today on the top 5 streaming tips for beginners. So these points may hit some of the streamers that have already been streaming for a while, and maybe you're looking to get back into streaming. So I'm going to run through these pretty quick. I'm going to try to keep the video as short as possible. That way I can keep your guys' attention. But before we get started, I just want to say, please make sure you guys are dropping follows on all the Those Two Nerds stuff, whether it's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch. It does not matter. Make sure you guys are dropping the follows. And, you know, as always, when we drop a video, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, say how we can improve, say what kind of content you want to see next. But as of that, let's jump straight into it, guys, with the top 5 streaming tips for beginners, in my personal opinion. I didn't ask any pro streamers that are out there. These are my opinions. So if you hate them, I'm sorry. They're just my opinions. So let's first start out with a constant schedule and a constant persona. So you may be having questions about the constant persona, and that's essentially is who you want to be as a streamer. Do you want to be the funny guy that plays games, or do you want to be the serious gamer that climbs ranked ladders and, you know, basically they let their skills as a gamer carry them through their stream? You know, maybe they're not as talkative or as active with chat. They're more focused on, wow, I want to hit challenger in league, or, you know, I want to hit global elite and, you know, the highest tiers of professional play. So I would say jumping into that's important, is knowing who you want to be. And I promise you, when you first start out, you're not going to know who you want to be. You're going to be nervous. You're going to be like, well, how do I talk, you know, when there's people in the chat? What should I do? Who should I be? Like, these ideas will bounce around pretty much throughout the whole entire career. You see people that go from game to game. You see people that are like, I don't know what to do next, no matter what level you are. Like, this whole tip will carry you throughout streaming, whether you make it big or not. Just making sure you find that persona, and it will change. So don't be afraid. And kind of with that is the constant schedule. Anybody that wants to stream, this is like my number one holy grail tip, is be constant with your schedule. If you say you're going to stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, by golly, make sure you are free Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and you are there. It doesn't matter if you're streaming for 2 hours or 12 hours. Make sure you're there, because guess what? An audience that will come to your show is one that knows when you're going to be live. So think about it this way. Your favorite TV show, it comes on at 8 o'clock Fridays every week. I guarantee you're there every Friday at 8 o'clock. And don't get me wrong, they can watch past broadcasts. You know, we have DVR, we have recording and stuff like that. But being consistent will not only make your audience consistent, but it will give you more active chatters. I've noticed that over time, just overall looking back and seeing that, man, when I'm streaming Monday through Thursday, you know, Tuesday seems like that block right there, I'm averaging, you know, 2 to 3 more viewers and a lot more people talking. And that's how it is sometimes. Like with our podcast, Those Two Nerds, you know, on our own individual channels, we don't get a lot of traction. But when we stream on Those Two Nerds, since we've been doing it for almost 6 months now, we get the same people come in at 4 o'clock. They're early, they got their popcorn, they got their energy drink, whatever it may be. They're ready to chat with us. And that's what's really cool. And that's why I think this is the holy grail tip. Like, if you're not doing this, you will probably never make it. I mean, Tim the Tatman, Ninja, and all them, they have these schedules. It may change. Say you're in school and you can stream right now Friday through Sunday. You know, the weekend, that's all you got. Well, make sure you're there, you know, and, you know, as you progress and maybe you graduate high school or you graduate college and all you're doing is working a 40-hour week job and something like that, maybe your schedule changes to Monday through Friday and you start to look for this full time. Just make sure you're consistent. It does not matter how many hours. It just matters about being consistent. And trust me, this will go a long way. So that's pretty much it for tip number 1. Moving on to tip number 2, lighting and microphone quality. I'm not saying that you need to go out, buy a $500 microphone, buy a, you know, mirrorless camera, buy this expensive lighting. No, what I rock right now, I think in total cost me $200. I have a $20 lamp that I bought from Target, and the light bulb cost me like $4. I have a Logitech camera, webcam that streams in 1080, 60 FPS. That was like $60, and a $100 Yeti microphone. And this has carried me through most of my streaming career. And I recommend this as a beginner set, something that's $200 that will give you good quality. And this video, I mean, it looks great. It looks great when you record, it looks great when you stream. You cannot beat this quality. And I highly recommend with microphone quality, you use the RTX voice that NVIDIA just launched. Make sure you guys are downloading that because it will give you a more crisp sound, and you know, that pop filter and all that, you know, gain, sensitivity, all that audio issues, they just go away. You don't have to worry about the fan behind you. You don't have to worry about that anymore. So it's less stress on, you know, what's going to go wrong with my microphone, and more on what am I going to say into that microphone. So, and kind of getting into details about lighting and microphone quality, I can't iterate this enough for beginners. Do not go out blowing, you know, thousands of dollars on equipment when you're streaming. You know, the basic setup, get a decent computer that can run any game at ultra settings, and a decent computer that can process Streamlabs and streaming and internet. Internet's like the key thing. But with the lighting and microphone quality, that goes a long way. When I pop onto lower end streamers, I check for those two things. If the person doesn't have a webcam, it kind of is like it's a turnoff. It's not something I want to go watch. And when somebody sounds like they work in a Burger King microphone, it's awful. Like, I instantly turn off volume, I go away from their channel, and I go find somebody that feels like they care more about their stream. You got to think, this is a job. You don't put crap up for your job, you know, you'll be fired. And essentially that's what you're doing to yourself if you're not trying to give the best quality stream you can. And, you know, it's going to kind of go into our next point with having energy, and we'll get into that in just a sec. But you don't produce crap. You want to give people the best quality you can, because that's going to give you the viewers and people to actually recommend your channel. And having these bigger name peoples like American Dad coming into your channel and saying, oh my God, let's host this guy. This guy has a good microphone, or this girl has a good lighting. I mean, anything. It could be anything. And that's what they look for. It's not somebody that's, oh my God, impressive. It's about these little simple things that you drop a little bit of money on, and you're going to be set. And you can use this stuff for so many different other things, especially right now with coronavirus and stuff. You can use a webcam, you can use a nice microphone. You know, maybe you have an interview at home from your desk. You can sound a lot better, and they're going to be like, wow, this is a professional. So making sure that your lighting, microphone quality, and your overall stream quality is as best as it can be. And, you know, like I said, keep it budget, but make sure it functions. That's the key to this. And what's going to the next point is having energy. Please, please, please have energy when you stream. If you're getting on here and you're just kind of, you're half-assing it, you're not really giving it your full effort, don't even hit the go live button, because I promise you, it's not going to give you any benefit. Yeah, you may have those, you know, 6, 7, 10 people, whatever, that consistently watch you, but they're going to notice. They're going to be like, this guy's down in the dumps. Like, they're going to ask you what's wrong, and then it's just going to maybe tilt you or anything like that. And when you're playing games that tilt you, or that you have to be hyper focused on, and you know, you're normally this funny guy, you're normally the guy that's just going for these content clips and having jokes with your friends. Don't lock yourself into a game that's going to literally drain your energy, make you tilted, and make you want to hit that turn off go live button, because I promise you, you'll be so sad when you do that. And so, like I said, have energy. Don't mess that up. Like, get on here, act crazy, be willing to fail, because I promise you, every successful streamer has failed multiple times, and they still fail in their career. But the difference is their crowd's behind them, and they can do pretty much whatever they want as long as it stays within guidelines and it doesn't make them look bad as a person. So keep working at it. Have the energy, get on here and just literally do jumping jacks, drink an energy drink. I don't know what's going to make you have energy, but just be on here with some energy. And I think this can kind of go another long way with the whole tips for beginners is a good sleep schedule. I know as gamers, it is hard, especially with like a pandemic going on right now where all you do is play video games. You sleep, you eat, you may go outside and see that thing up in the sky that's kind of bright. It's kind of weird to see sometimes. But having a good sleep schedule is so important. Making sure you're getting fully rested before a stream, maybe taking a nap before it. Like when you get up, give yourself like an hour before you get up to maybe take a shower, relax the mind, get into the zone, get into being in the job zone. Like I'm about to kick this stream's butt. And if you can have that mindset, I promise you as a streamer, you're not only going to have that energy, you're going to have that persona going. You're going to be amped. Like pure adrenaline coming from your body will be through the roof. And I know it's hard to do that maybe, 3-4 times in a row and get that consistent factor. But I'm telling you, when you build the routine and you have that good sleep schedule, it's going to go the extra mile for you. And that's why I kind of made sure it was in here, because I felt that one, I personally need to work on it. And as I kind of get back into streaming, is fixing the sleep schedule, because I work and I do all this stuff and I do the extras. And I know sometimes when I get on here, I'm like, oh my God, I'm drained, but I'm going to still hit that go live button. So just making sure that good sleep schedule, it's going to go the extra mile. And lastly, I would say for tip number 5 is picking the game you have fun with. Do not just go pick the most popular game and now, if you like the most popular game, great. But if you're a Magic the Gathering person, you're going to notice that Fortnite, Valorant, League of Legends blow Magic the Gathering out of the water sometimes in viewers. And you think in your head, well, how can I grow if I don't have, all these people watching me or even giving me the chance? You will grow. Trust me, if you are having fun with a game, you're going to put a better stream out and you're going to make sure that you are giving the 110% effectiveness that you need to make sure you are growing. So numbers are just a game. You got to think, with 150,000 people watching Valorant and 10,000 watching Magic, those 10,000 you're more likely to get clicked on than tens and thousands of streamers that stream Valorant and the top priority games. Unless you're a top level pro player, you're probably not going to get recognized as fast as maybe playing a lower end game. And plus, like I said, you should be having fun. If you're playing a game and you don't have fun with it, I promise you it's going to bog down your actual quality of the game. So picking the game you have fun with, I think, is the number 5, and it's kind of a quick point, and I think it's kind of common sense, but at the same time, people see the viewer numbers versus the game they're playing and they get discouraged and they're like, well, if I'm not playing the top end game, I'm never going to be, the next Tim the Tatman, the next, Dr. Disrespect or anything like that. So, and that's kind of the bonus tip as well in like this step 6. And I know I said top 5, but play what you like and have fun with it, guys. This is streaming. This is something that can be a career, but guess what? Do not go into this thinking you're going to make money. You won't make money for a while unless you really pop off, but you're going to have your ups and your sub counts and your follow counts, and you're going to have months where you blow it out of the water way past your expectations, and you're going to have months that are slow. It happens in business. There's months where you're booming, months where you're not. So just stay constant with it and stay positive. Have friends that are willing to check out your streams and stuff. So guys, that's pretty much it for my top 5. Like I said, this is going to be a raw, unedited video. But just do your best, guys. And I hope to see you guys in the stream. Make sure you guys are dropping your links below. I'll be sure to check you guys out and give you guys some comments. And we may make some content off of, watching some of you guys in the lower end streaming categories trying to pop off and, do your thing. And maybe I can give you some tips and some one-on-one coaching. So if you guys have any questions, drop them down in the comments. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe. And until next time, those two nerds are out. Thank you.
If you get to hear me now.